Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In a world that constantly tries to dictate how we should feel, think, and act, imagine having the power to find peace and happiness within, no matter what's going on around you. That isn't just powerful, it's revolutionary. Because it's not about controlling the world, it's about mastering something even more important, and fully within your grasp, your own mind. That's what Stoicism offers. It teaches us resilience in the face of adversity, gratitude in the everyday, and the timeless art of living a truly fulfilled life. But this isn't just some history lesson. This is about you, your life right now. It's about navigating the chaos of our modern world without losing your center. It's about finding stillness amidst the storm and discovering joy in life's simplest moments. It's about transforming your mornings from something you dread into a powerful launchpad for a day filled with purpose and clarity. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed by the constant noise of life, if you've ever struggled to find a moment of true peace, or if you're just curious about how ancient wisdom can be your modern-day secret weapon, stick around. This might be the video that changes everything. Let's explore Stoic strategies that go beyond just creating a better morning routine. This is about crafting a life, one rooted in intention, resilience, and deep happiness. I urge you, give your full attention to what you're about to hear. If you've made it this far, it means you're not like most people. You're someone who seeks truth, clarity, and wisdom. And that commitment to growth already sets you apart. Number 1, find your Ikigai. Discover the purpose that makes you leap out of bed. It might sound like a fancy or complex word, but Ikigai is actually a beautifully simple concept that comes from Japan. It refers to the place where 4 key elements of your life intersect: your passions, your skills, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. It's your unique reason for being. Now imagine this, waking up every morning with a sense of purpose that energizes you. Something so exciting and meaningful that the idea of hitting the snooze button doesn't even cross your mind. Marcus Aurelius didn't just talk about enduring hardship with a straight face. He believed that each of us has a role to play, a meaningful contribution to make. He urged us to treat each new day as an opportunity to fulfill that role with passion and integrity. Now think about that idea through the lens of Ikigai. It's not just about doing what you love. It's about aligning what you love with your strengths, with the needs of the world, and with the things that can sustain you financially. That's where your life starts to feel truly aligned. That's where the real magic happens. But how do you actually begin to uncover your Ikigai? It starts with asking yourself a few deep questions. What am I passionate about? What am I naturally good at? What does the world need from me? What could I potentially get paid for? If the answers don't come right away, that's okay. This is a process of exploration, a journey of discovering different sides of yourself and seeing where they meet. And make no mistake, this search for Ikigai isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's the foundation for a meaningful, purpose-driven life. Because when your everyday actions are in sync with your deeper purpose, even the smallest, most mundane tasks take on new meaning. You become more present in your relationships, and they begin to thrive. Your creativity expands because you're working from a place of authenticity and excitement. And happiness? It stops being a fleeting moment and becomes something steady, a trusted companion. So as you prepare to set your alarm tonight, take a moment to reflect. What does Ikigai mean to you? What would make you want to leap out of bed in the morning, genuinely excited to start the day? Remember, this isn't about flipping a switch or forcing an instant change. It's a gradual, gentle unfolding. As Marcus Aurelius reminded us, it's about showing up and doing the work, day by day, with focus and honor. Finding your Ikigai isn't just a path to personal joy. It's a way of fully embracing your role in the bigger picture. It's about contributing your unique thread to the beautiful, ever-evolving tapestry of human life. Number 2. The night before, where a Stoic morning truly begins. The ancient Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, were big on the idea that our actions should be purposeful, not just random acts thrown into the wind, but deliberate steps guided by our inner compass. This philosophy extends beautifully into how we prepare for the day ahead, starting the night before. Here's the deal. The quality of your morning begins with how you spend your evening. It's tempting to binge-watch your favorite series until the wee hours, or scroll through social media until your eyes blur. But let's pause and consider how that sets you up for the next day. Your brain needs time to unwind, to process the day's events, and to recharge for what's ahead. That's where a solid pre-sleep routine comes into play. Imagine treating your evening routine with the same respect and intention as you would any other important aspect of your life. This isn't about rigid self-discipline that sucks the joy out of your evenings. It's about creating a space that supports your well-being and aligns with your goals for the next day. For instance, limiting screen time an hour before bed isn't about denying yourself relaxation. It's about giving your mind the cue that it's time to wind down, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Planning a bit for the next day, maybe just jotting down your top 3 priorities, can also be a game changer. This act alone sets a clear direction, ensuring you wake up with a sense of purpose. And here's where the Stoic mindset really shines. It's about acknowledging what's within our control and letting go of what's not. We might not be able to control every detail of our day, but we can certainly influence how we start it. Deep breathing or meditation to calm the mind isn't just fluff. It's a powerful reset button. Inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly helps reduce stress, lower your heart rate, and prepare your body for deep, restorative sleep. Number 3, the morning. Take control before the world does. In today's always-on world, protecting your morning can feel like a Herculean task, but it's absolutely vital for setting the tone of your entire day. Picture this: the first moments of your morning, untainted by the digital clamor of emails, social media notifications, or the buzzing news cycle. It's just you, your thoughts, and the serene quiet of dawn. That's not just refreshing, it's empowering. Marcus Aurelius was a strong advocate for living with intention and focus. He wasn't distracted by the notifications of ancient Rome, and believe me, he had his share of distractions. Instead, he emphasized the importance of concentrating on the present moment and the task at hand. He knew something that's even more relevant today. The quality of your attention determines the quality of your life. So how do we apply this ancient wisdom in the modern age? First, it's about creating a morning space that's intentionally free from digital distractions. This isn't about shunning technology, but choosing not to let it dictate the start of your day. Checking your phone first thing puts you in a reactive state, responding to external demands. But if you resist that urge, you gift yourself a peaceful start. Dedicate the first hour of your day to activities that nourish your soul and sharpen your mind. Reading, meditating, journaling, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee as you gaze out the window. This isn't wasted time, it's an investment in your well-being. By avoiding distractions, you create a reservoir of peace and focus that carries into everything else. Making the most of your mornings isn't about adding more to your to-do list. It's about subtracting the noise that doesn't serve you. This is where the Stoic principle of focusing on what's within your control comes in. You might not be able to stop the flood of emails waiting for you, but you can control how and when you choose to engage with them. So tomorrow, challenge yourself to start the day on your terms, anchored in peace, presence, and purpose. Number 4, consistency, a Stoic's key to mastery and meaning. Stoicism at its core is about understanding what is within our control and acting with virtue and intention in those areas. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. These thinkers weren't just talking about enduring life's hardships with a stiff upper lip. They were advocating for a proactive engagement with life, taking charge of our actions and our mindset. Waking up consistently is a practice that embodies this philosophy. It's a declaration that we are in control of how we start our day, not at the mercy of whims or external pressures. Building a life, as Stoicism suggests, step by step with contentment in each action, is a powerful concept. It reminds us that big changes begin with small, consistent actions. Waking up at the same time each morning might seem small, but it's a cornerstone habit. It creates a stable foundation where you're not rushing from the moment you open your eyes, but starting with control and purpose. But here's the thing, consistency is challenging. It's supposed to be. In the early days, it feels like an uphill battle. Your bed is warm, the snooze button is seductive. This is where Stoic perseverance comes in. It's about reminding yourself of your why, the person you're becoming through this discipline. It's about seeing beyond immediate comfort and focusing on the long-term benefits this habit will bring into your life. Becoming a morning person, then, isn't just about waking up early. It's about becoming more resilient, more focused, more intentional throughout your day. So how do we make consistency our ally? Start by setting a clear intention the night before. Ask yourself, why is waking up at this time important to me? Is it to read, to meditate, to work out, or simply to start my day in a relaxed way? Then, create an environment that supports that. Go to bed earlier. Leave the curtains slightly open so natural light wakes you gently. And when it gets tough, remember the Stoic belief in the power of your will. Every time you rise at your chosen hour, you're not just starting your day, you're reinforcing your commitment to yourself, your growth, and your purpose, one intentional morning at a time. Number 5, progress with patience. In all this emphasis on discipline, consistency, and waking up with the sunrise, it's essential to keep one thing in mind: we're human. And being human means we're intricate, emotional beings with minds that naturally gravitate toward comfort and instant gratification. That's not weakness, that's reality. It's exactly why building new habits, like revamping your mornings, can feel so challenging at first. But there's a quiet kind of power in accepting this truth. It's not failure, it's simply part of the process. This is where Stoicism steps in, not just to preach resilience and discipline, but also to offer us grace. Stoicism isn't about being harsh or robotic. In fact, Marcus Aurelius frequently reminded himself to be patient and compassionate with his own missteps. He understood that true growth comes not from self-punishment, but from honest reflection, learning, and moving forward. When you're creating new routines, especially morning ones, the struggle is real. The alarm buzzes, and every cell in your body begs to stay wrapped in the warmth of your bed. Some days you'll hit snooze. Some days you'll skip the plan. And you know what? That's okay. What matters is what happens next. Do you spiral into guilt, or do you pause, forgive yourself, and show up again tomorrow? That moment of self-kindness is where real strength lies. Being gentle with yourself isn't giving up. It's staying in the game. It means you're committed for the long haul, accepting the bumps while still moving forward. This Stoic approach to self-compassion is about working with your nature, not against it. It's about nudging yourself gently towards your better self, not with shame, but with love and consistency. Taking it easy doesn't mean lowering the bar or making excuses. It means recognizing that progress is rarely linear. There will be stumbles, there will be steps backward. But each new day is another chance, a reset button that offers fresh momentum. And in that daily renewal, we build resilience, wisdom, and inner calm. So as you continue building your morning habits, or any habit really, be kind to yourself, honor the effort, celebrate the small wins, and treat setbacks as stepping stones. This journey isn't just about becoming someone who rises early. It's about becoming someone who faces life with grounded persistence, quiet confidence, and unwavering self-respect. Number 6, cultivate discipline through everyday actions. Take something as simple as placing your alarm clock across the room. At first glance, it might seem like a minor inconvenience, but it's more than just making it harder to hit snooze. It's a quiet act of commitment. It's you declaring that you intend to start the day with purpose, that you're willing to push through the immediate comfort of sleep to meet the day on your own terms. This tiny act becomes a signal to your brain. Today, you choose action over inertia. And then there's the seemingly mundane task of making your bed. No one else may see it. It might feel unnecessary, but doing it anyway is an act of self-respect. It's not just about straightened sheets and neat pillows. It's a message you send to yourself. It says, my environment matters, my effort matters, I matter. It reflects an inner order you're actively building, one small gesture at a time. These aren't just chores, they're foundational habits, as Marcus Aurelius might say. These small, deliberate actions form the architecture of a virtuous life. They're opportunities to shape who you are becoming day by day. Every time you choose to follow through on a tiny task, you're casting a vote for the type of person you want to be, someone who values consistency, responsibility, and care. Why place so much importance on these small things? Because they're always within reach. Life will inevitably throw things at you that you can't control, unexpected events, disappointments, chaos. But these small rituals, they're yours. You own them. They give you a sense of agency when everything else might feel uncertain. This is the essence of Stoicism, focusing on what is in your control and releasing what isn't. More importantly, these practices are training. They strengthen the mental muscle you'll need when bigger tests arise. If you can stay true to these small commitments, you're developing the capacity to hold steady when life gets loud. You're building a mindset that is resilient, calm, and self-directed, qualities at the heart of Stoic wisdom. So, as you reflect on the role of discipline in your life, don't overlook the little things. Start there. Use them as anchors. When you rise with intention, when you make your bed, when you keep a promise to yourself, you're not just getting through the day, you're crafting a life, one meaningful act at a time. Number 7, partner up for accountability. The concept is straightforward yet deeply impactful. Sharing your goals with someone who not only supports you, but holds you accountable can dramatically increase your chances of success. It transforms your personal journey into a shared adventure, making the path toward achieving your morning routine and ultimately your life's purpose more manageable and enjoyable. Think of your accountability partner as your ally in self-improvement. This person will remind you of your commitments when the comfort of your bed makes it hard to get up, encourage you when progress feels slow, and celebrate every victory, no matter how small. This relationship is built on mutual support and encouragement, rooted in the understanding that we're all striving to be the best versions of ourselves. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, emphasize the importance of community and relationships in the development of character and virtue. They believed in the power of shared wisdom, learning from one another, and the strength that comes from knowing you're not alone in your struggles. Finding an accountability partner today is a reflection of this timeless Stoic wisdom, recognizing that while the journey towards self-discipline and purpose is personal, it doesn't have to be solitary. An accountability partner can also help you spot blind spots in your routine or approach that you might miss on your own. They bring fresh perspectives and insights that can accelerate your growth in unexpected ways. This partnership is about more than just checking whether you woke up on time or followed through with your morning meditation. It's about engaging in meaningful conversations about what's working, what isn't, and how you can support each other in making adjustments. How do you find this accountability partner? Look for someone who shares your commitment to growth and self-improvement. This could be a friend, family member, or even a colleague. The key is to choose someone you trust, someone with whom you can be open and honest about your goals, struggles, and successes. Once you find that person, be clear about what you hope to achieve and the kind of support you need. Set regular check-ins and be there for each other, offering encouragement, advice, and when necessary, a gentle nudge back on track. Remember, finding an accountability partner isn't just about external motivation. It's about building a relationship that inspires and uplifts both of you. It's about creating a space where honesty, vulnerability, and mutual support are valued and nurtured. In this shared space, your morning routines and broader life goals become intertwined in a collective effort toward living a more intentional, disciplined, and fulfilling life. Number 8, embrace mortality to live fully. The Stoic practice of reflecting on our mortality serves as a powerful call to action, encouraging us to live with purpose and intention. It reminds us not to waste time on trivial matters, but to focus on creating a meaningful legacy. Every morning, we are given a fresh chance to engage with life in a meaningful way, to contribute positively to the world around us, and to pursue personal growth and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often wrote about the fleeting nature of life, emphasizing the importance of living virtuously and making the most of our time. This perspective wasn't meant to be morbid. but rather a liberating realization that freed him from petty concerns and allowed him to concentrate on his duties as emperor. And as a human striving for virtue, the Stoic idea is that by keeping the end in mind, we're more likely to live our lives with clarity and purpose, prioritizing the things and relationships that truly matter. When we remember death in the context of our morning routines, it transforms how we approach each day. It's not just another routine day, it's a gift, one not guaranteed to anyone. This awareness can profoundly impact how we choose to spend our time, the activities we engage in, the relationships we nurture, and the legacy we hope to create. Remembering death urges us to live fully, love deeply, and leave the world better than we found it. It helps us maintain perspective in the face of life's inevitable challenges. When we recognize our time is limited, daily annoyances and obstacles lose much of their power over us. We become more resilient, more focused on our long-term goals, and less likely to be derailed by temporary setbacks. It fosters gratitude for the present moment, inspiring us to make the most of it. To incorporate this Stoic principle into your life, start each day with a moment of reflection. Consider the day ahead as a blank canvas, an opportunity to contribute positively to your life story and those around you. Ask yourself, if this were my last day, would I be proud of how I'm choosing to spend it? This isn't about living in a constant state of existential crisis, but about cultivating a deep appreciation for the present, the opportunity to live, learn, and love. By embracing the Stoic practice of remembering death, we don't focus on the end itself, but on how we choose to live each day. It's a powerful antidote to complacency, reminding us to live with intention, purpose, and gratitude. So let's greet each morning with the awareness that it is a gift, an opportunity to craft a life rich in meaning, aligned with our deepest values. This is the essence of living stoically, making the most of our finite time to create a lasting legacy. Number 9, embrace negative visualization for greater resilience. In a world that often encourages us to focus solely on the positive, the Stoics present a different, more powerful approach. Negative visualization, rather than being an exercise in pessimism, this practice is about building resilience, preparation, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. Negative visualization involves imagining potential hardships, losses, or challenges that may come our way. These could range from small setbacks, like a delayed train or a rainy day, to more significant events, such as losing a job or a loved one. The goal isn't to fixate on these negative outcomes or dwell in fear, but rather to mentally rehearse how we would handle them if they occurred. This mental preparation helps us stay grounded and resilient when life throws curveballs. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all embraced this approach, believing that by contemplating the transience of life and the inevitable obstacles outside our control, we can cultivate inner peace and strength. It shifts our focus to what we can control, our reactions, our mindset, and our actions. Incorporating negative visualization into your morning routine can drastically alter the way you approach each day. Instead of stepping into the world unprepared for what may come, you face the day with a clear mental plan for how to handle potential challenges. Think of it as a mental workout, strengthening your ability to navigate adversity with resilience and calm. Surprisingly, this practice also enhances our gratitude. By visualizing the loss of things we often take for granted, we develop a renewed appreciation for them in the present. It reminds us to cherish what we have right now, fostering a deeper sense of gratitude for the everyday blessings in our lives. To practice negative visualization constructively, start your morning by taking a few moments to consider possible challenges you may face during the day or in the future. Visualize how you might respond, drawing on your inner strengths, and think about what you could learn from those experiences. Afterward, let go of the visualization and carry on with your day, armed with a sense of preparedness and a greater appreciation for the present moment. Number 10, cultivate gratitude for a more fulfilled life. Incorporating gratitude into our daily lives, especially at the end of the day, can profoundly impact our well-being and outlook. One powerful way to cultivate gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. This simple yet effective practice involves taking a few moments before bed to reflect on the day and jot down the things you are thankful for. These could be anything from a kind gesture from a stranger, a beautiful sunset, the completion of a difficult task, or even the comfort of your bed waiting for you after a long day. Writing down what you're grateful for shifts your focus from what you lack to the abundance already present in your life. This practice aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, which emphasize appreciating what we have and focusing on what's within our control. This shift in perspective not only sets the stage for a peaceful night's sleep, free from the turmoil of unmet desires or lingering frustrations, but also prepares our minds for the day ahead with a sense of purpose and appreciation. Why end the day with gratitude? Because it allows us to close the day on a positive note, regardless of the challenges we may have faced. It's a way of affirming the good in our lives, finding peace in the midst of turmoil, and nurturing a mindset that sees growth and joy in every circumstance. This nightly gratitude practice has a ripple effect, influencing not only how we sleep, but also how we wake up and approach the next morning. It transforms our first thoughts from groans over the alarm clock to quiet anticipation of what the new day holds, and what new things we might find to be grateful for. Moreover, this practice extends beyond our personal lives. It enhances our relationships as we become more attuned to the value of those around us, and more expressive in showing our appreciation for their presence in our lives. It deepens our connection to the world as we become more observant and thankful for the beauty and wonder that surround us, often in the most mundane moments. As we consider the various strategies to enrich our mornings and, by extension, our lives, let's not overlook the power of ending each day with gratitude. This practice encapsulates the Stoic pursuit of a good life, not one focused on external achievements or material possessions, but on inner peace, contentment, and a profound appreciation for the present moment. As we wrap up this exploration of 10 strategies inspired by Stoicism, it's clear that each step and practice is more than just a task. It's a path to cultivating a life of intention, resilience, and deep gratitude. Embracing these practices doesn't guarantee perfection, but it does ensure that every day will be met with a stronger, more grateful, and more resilient version of yourself. You have the power to transform not only your mornings, but your entire life into a reflection of Stoic ideals like virtue, wisdom, and contentment. Remember, this is just the beginning. There is an entire world of Stoic wisdom waiting for you to explore, ready to guide you toward living a more meaningful and fulfilled life. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content. And please leave your comments and share your experiences. Let's embark on this journey of growth, resilience, and fulfillment together.